What's up, guys? Welcome to the Kind of Funny Morning Show for Tuesday, October 17th,
There you go.
2017. I'm Tim Gettys. This right here is Nick Scarpino.
Bitty bitty bomb bomb, man. I'll tell you that right now.
The bitty bitty bomb bomb.
Bitty bitty bomb bomb.
Today we're celebrating Selena.
We are.
I'm not exactly sure why.
It's her birthday.
I don't know that it's her birthday.
It's not her birthday?
I don't think it's her birthday.
Okay.
I think it might be the anniversary of her death. Which
That's
is a
the
lot.
opposite of her birthday, actually.
It is. By fact, it is the opposite
That
of her
is,
birthday. Bring it up, though, Kevin. Google is celebrating Selena. And yeah, as you can see here, they made this fun little video.
I love when Google does this, by the way.
Bitty bomb bomb. There we go. The jams.
Andy, why are you
Andy,
in
get
here?
in here. We're celebrating Selena without you. Come here.
Why are we celebrating Selena today?
It is the anniversary of her first studio album.
Oh,
Amor Prohibido.
So I thought it was her birthday. Tim thought it was her death, the anniversary of her death.
No.
But this is her her triumphant first album.
Yeah.
How many albums did she have?
I think 4.
Wow.
Was
Maybe
this song from the first album?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Pretty sure.
I feel like it has to be, right? It has to be if they're celebrating her first album. Google's not that dumb. Where they'd be like, it's her popular song.
What is this song about?
I don't fucking.
Just having fun, man.
Just having fun?
Bitty bitty bum
Here's what you're at.
it,
I'm gonna
dude.
paint a picture for you right now, okay? You guys just come on this little ride with me into this picture that I'm painting.
picturing Edward
Right?
James almost.
It's a sunny day. You got a backyard. Someone says, "Hey, just get the family over. We're gonna barbecue today." And someone goes, "Bitty bitty bong bong."
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
And you go,
This is my favorite part.
Bitty bitty bong bong.
Is the hey?
She laughs.
She's so
man.
likable.
Queen, man.
She laughed. The Queen.
Our queen.
The Queen,
We miss
long
her.
live the Queen, you know?
Oh, see, it's a
Bitty
cassette
bitty
tape.
bong bong.
I got.
Oh, was that the album cover?
I got-
Oh,
no.
well, besides
That's
the Google.
sick as fuck, Gabriel.
It wasn't drawn. I got a tweet from my buddy Ben. He was like, "I hope Yolanda Salivar is fucking rotting in jail right now."
Damn.
She's the one that assassinated Selena?
Correct. Yeah.
I mean,
And,
you just call that murdering, but
I remember.
It's just a more respectful way of saying it, but if you want to say murder, it's fine, Kevin.
I don't think it is.
Meg. Yeah, I mean, she assassinated her. Yeah, she was very crafty and quick with her kill.
Wow. I don't know if we ever told the story about this, but when Meg Turney came here and we went to lunch at a fine
guys
establishment
went-
called Red Lobster.
Red Lobster.
On the drive back,
You guys went so fucking deep
we
on Selena.
realized that Meg and Andy are obsessed with Selena.
So obsessed with Selena.
And it just really confused me and Nick
It inspired me, though.
because we're ignorant, is really what it comes down to.
I remember Selena. I just was never that, like, it wasn't that big of a cultural thing for me growing up in Southern California. But, like, you guys fucking loved Selena.
Oh,
growing
yeah.
up. Meg
The Queen,
loved
you
her.
call it.
I mean, she was
As
our
a
queen,
kid,
dude.
yeah.
And I made the statement that like she was our Princess Diana. Like her dying was the America's Princess Diana dying. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, I guess she meant Princess Diana meant more to the UK.
To be fair, no, I mean, people were in the United States were very struck with Princess Diana as well because we have this weird kinship with the Brits still.
Yeah.
So their royals are kind of by de facto our royals.
Well, I just feel like
It's very strange.
Selena was on the brink of becoming. Like I guess
She was going to be
I guess
huge.
when she died, America felt it, right? But like Texas and South Texas and Corpus Christi.
That's what I'm saying.
the Rio Grande Valley.
She was the child of that
Games.
area. That's what I'm saying. Like
Argentina.
I feel like she was on the brink of really breaking it nationwide. I had heard about it and I'd seen the movie with Jennifer Lopez, but I don't
that
remember.
we both thought was a made-for-TV movie.
I totally thought it was made
Oh,
for TV
no,
movie.
killed it, man. Killed it.
So
Edward
yeah, I
James
don't know.
Olmos, the guy who played. No, I forgot who. Oh, the brother who played bass. He was one of the rollerbladers in Airborne,
Oh, okay.
and he also said baboso, which is like kind of a curse word in Spanish. But like as a kid, I just didn't know it was a bad word.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of people in the chat are saying, I didn't know Selena Gomez died.
Anything
Different
for
Selena.
Selenas.
Very
Yeah.
different Selena.
There's more than one person named Selena. Mm-hmm. So there's Selena Gomez, there's Selena
24 years old
Kyle.
when she died. 24 years
Selena
old.
Kyle, famously Catwoman,
Yes. Yes.
also named Selena. So there it is. Jokes on you,
That's
chat.
it.
Yeah, you
Listen,
named
Jokes on you.
You
There's
did it,
3
Nick.
people
You
named
did it.
Selena. Well,
No,
let's
the
prove
thing
you wrong,
though is
not me right.
I just knew her as Selena, right? That was it. It was one of those one name deals, like a Madonna type situation. But then last night I saw Google doing this, and I was like, "What the fuck's what's her
Selena
last name?"
Quintanilla.
Quintanilla. I was like, "What does
What's
that mean?"
Quintanilla?
And I had to ask if it's her
Quintanilla,
last
just
name.
her last name.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just learned something.
I didn't
We
know
all
she had a
learned
last
something
name. I
together.
thought it was just Cher. Like Cher, Selena, you know what I mean?
That's weird, but like, so you didn't know she had a last name?
No, I mean, I assume
I just never thought about it. But, you know,
she always went by Selena. What's
It's
Cher's
like, what's
last name?
Madonna's last name? What's Cher's last name?
Yeah, I don't
Well,
know.
Madonna doesn't have a last name, right? Like Madonna.
Well, Madonna's her
that's
moniker.
not her actual name.
No.
I didn't know Selena was her actual name.
Her name's
Yeah.
something else. Also,
Selena
Lady
Diaz
Gaga,
Dinos.
not her full name.
Not her full name.
Oh, wow. Totally different name.
It's actually Lady Gaga, Stephanie Lady Gaga.
Yeah. Stephanie Gaga, lady.
Stephanie. Yeah.
Actually, she just flipped it because it's
Flips
cool.
it.
It's cool
Sounds
as
better. Anyway, this is the Kind of Funny Morning Show. Each and every day we get together right here on twitch.tv/kindoffunnygames to talk about whatever the fuck you want to talk about, even if it's Selena.
I just like Andy around.
Me too.
You know what I mean?
Como la flor, tanto amor, me diste tú.
Oh, he's touching me now.
Andy just did the Nick thing, which is like, oh, this isn't bothering him enough. I gotta up the ante.
No, the thing that
I'm
Andy
gonna
doesn't
touch him.
The thing that Andy doesn't realize is that unlike you, Tim Gettys,
Yes.
I like being touched.
True.
And I like being touched a lot. I like physical contact. I like snuggling. I'm a cuddler. Mm-hmm. And so anytime you want to touch me, brother, just know that you're getting into a deep spa. You're getting into a real deep, warm jacuzzi, if you know what I'm talking about. And I'll hit the fucking bubbles, and I'll put the LED lights on, and I'll play some of that music.
He's looking right at me.
I'll play some of that music you like.
I love how yesterday we discovered while we were playing party mode, Nick is
Good
like
party
rubbing
modes.
Tim's arms.
That's
and
one way
then-
to put it.
And then he
Viciously
and then he
jerking them
starts
off is
jerking
another.
off the bicep, and Tim makes the great like observation that like Nick realized he wasn't annoying me enough, so
Yeah.
he had to go harder.
No, the thing is, here's what really happened. I started rubbing his
What
arm,
really happens.
and then I was like, oh, it'd be really funny if I jerked off his arm.
Yeah.
Right? But then I thought, wait, I gotta wait until we're filming, because then that'll make him really uncomfortable.
Oh, shit.
It wasn't I want to annoy Tim more. I knew any physical contact annoys Tim at 100%.
It's so
He doesn't
true.
like it. Any physical
Dude,
contact.
so
It's
yesterday
just, I
was
thought
really
it was really
hot.
funny. I was like,
And it was funny.
he
It was-
lasted, by the way, 1.5 jerks before he had to get up and leave.
1.5
It was
jerks.
full
usually how it
jerk,
is.
and then
Half
halfway
jerk,
he
and I'm
pulled
like,
out.
I'm
He
out.
pulled that
I'm
shit out. He didn't want to be in the spa.
Yesterday was so hot everywhere in San Francisco for whatever the fuck reason.
annoying.
And Gia was like all like cuddly and shit. Like I'm sitting in the computer and she comes over to me and starts kissing me and like starts rubbing her face on my face. And I was just like, hey, I'm down with the kisses, the snuggling. We ain't snuggling right now.
body heat is hot.
And I was just like, there's a new rule. If it's over 60 degrees, we ain't
Over
snuggling.
60?
Damn,
And she
over
was
60?
like,
I can get behind that.
her face, she looked so defeated, and she
Yeah.
was just like, "Oh, but in the climate we live in, that means there's no time for snuggles." And I was like, "Get the fuck out
Never
of
do
here!"
snuggles.
Yeah,
It
not good.
is unfortunate. Like, it's very strange because I moved to San Francisco 12 years ago, I think, at this point. Coming actually, geez, almost my anniversary of moving up here, which I think was October 20th. And I remember it being fucking freezing in this city all the time. It was so cold all the time. At night, I would have to throw blankets on my thing and like get in full sweatpants
Burrito?
regalia. Yeah, I would have to burrito up and snuggle up. And I used to have this like, in my first apartment in San Francisco, I used to have this wall heater that wasn't temperature controlled. You had to physically turn it on and turn it off. So you would have to really think, you're like, is it that cold? Because the second I turn this thing on, I'm gonna fall asleep and then I'm gonna wake up and it's gonna be a fucking sweat box in here. And I gotta
Yeah.
play this game all night. What's worth or what's not. Now, walking around naked all the time. I gotta be naked constantly. Because if I put one piece of clothing on, I sweat. I get the under boob sweat and then the butthole sweat starts happening. I don't like any of that.
No, dude.
Last week though, I was
Swampy.
like PJ bottoms and a hoodie because it was so fucking cold. And then yesterday I was just like, this is awful.
"This is it. I'm
worse.
over. My life is done."
And this is someone who came from Texas.
He did come from Texas. It's where Selena came from.
Yeah. So you need Los Dinos.
Did we go through the rigmarole already?
You said
Kind of
it
Funny
already.
Morning Show.
Yeah,
we
you
do the
said it already.
stuff.
I
Twitch and
warned
Twitch.
you!
God damn.
I warned you! I said we needed help in Calgary!
I don't
And
think
what did Calgary do to Greg Miller?
they fucked you.
Fucking let you
It fucked
down.
Greg Miller!
Yeah, they fucked
Calgary fucked Greg Miller! I said vote for Greg Miller in Ward 4. What did you do? You voted for the incumbent! We don't think he likes bikes!
We don't
We read
think-
the pamphlet!
Like
I don't think he likes bikes was the problem, but you voted him back in. And Nick, the problem was it wasn't even a blowout, Nick. It was so close.
Yeah.
Greg almost had it.
Those are the worst ones.
We almost had a successful Greg Miller, and now it's over.
Help him out, Andy. Help him out.
I know you're watching Calgary,
Today's
people.
about Selena.
You did this to yourself.
Greg,
Welcome to the land of no bikes.
That's enough. That's enough.
Welcome to the land of no bikes.
Now, I'm going to think when Canadian Greg Miller's team thought, hey, we should reach out to American Greg Miller and see if he can help with this campaign. There was a point where they were like, this could either help us or this could be
This could damn
hindrance,
us forever.
right? This could be the thing that actually loses us the event. And they're probably, or the event, the election, they're probably asking themselves that same question right now. I wonder if they're thinking, did we make the right call?
I'm man of my word. Typhoon Greg Miller's coming to shore, Calgary, toot toot.
You better watch your ass, Calgary, because American
Greg
Greg Miller
Miller's
may or may not
coming
get up
for
there
you,
sometime,
toot,
and they're
toot.
like, I know what that means. I've
I
experienced.
think he thinks he's a train.
I've experienced the wrath of Shoot Greg Miller before, and here's what you guys have in store for you. He's going to come up there, he's going to drink a lot of Lagunitas, or Racer 5, and he's going to eat all your chicken wings. So, shame on you for not voting for Greg Miller, and I hope you enjoy your life without chicken wings.
Yeah, man.
I hope you enjoy that
No
life.
bikes, apparently. I don't
Can't get
remember where the
anywhere.
bike narrative came into play. But
I think it was on the pamphlet, the back of the pamphlet said he was going to like reinstate the bike lanes or something like that. I don't know how big biking is in Calgary, Canada. Really, we don't really know anything about Calgary, Canada, if we're being 100% honest.
that is true.
And this is, I think this might be.
There's 4 wards there,
There
apparently.
is at least 4. There might be 5.
I didn't know what a ward is.
I thought it was just something that Batman picked up along the way, just to have a friend.
You know what else I didn't know? I'm going to put you on the spot right now, Nick.
Sure, give it to me.
What does PMS stand for? Go.
PMS?
Yeah.
PMS?
PMS.
Premenstruals? No. Are you talking about the women's like
Yeah,
body? I
yeah,
thought for a
you're
second I was
stalling.
like PS
No,
postscript.
PMS. What's it stand for? You're thinking too much.
No, I don't know. I actually don't know what the
Okay,
acronym is.
okay. It's premenstrual syndrome.
Yeah.
You knew
I was
that?
gonna say postmenstrual syndrome, but yeah,
You
premenstrual.
you gonna say syndrome?
I would've
You
gotten
weren't
there
gonna say
eventually.
cycle.
Cycle starts with a C.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
As
But
this
yesterday, every single person, I called a whole bunch of people and asked them. They all said premenstrual cycle because people are stupid. I didn't know
Well, they're not
syndrome.
stupid because women call it their cycle, which is a cycle. It is a monthly cycle that happens. Syndrome makes it sound so much more ominous, though.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like you have a has anyone ever had a syndrome that was a good thing?
No, I
no,
don't
it's
like
bad.
syndrome.
Maybe we should call it a cycle because it's like a circle of life, like a cycle of life, right? It happens. Like things get like engorged with blood, and then boom, the blood has to go away. But like in the meantime, maybe you can make another piece of life. Syndrome was the bad guy from fucking Disney's Pixar's Invincibles.
Yeah,
yeah.
that is true.
Great
So think
movie.
about that.
Incredibles.
Great
The
movie.
Incredibles.
Thank you.
Not the
Invincible was
Invincibles.
the Mark Wahlberg
Very
movie
different movie.
where he tries out for football. I'm going to play football today. I'm 37 years old. I'm going to walk on. Hey, I play one season. What a great story. It's inspirational. Hey, I'm Mark Wahlberg. I got big.
I got big. What?
I don't know. It's my
Bumping
bad.
into things?
Everyone's bumping into this shit.
Everyone's bumping into shit. There's not too much housekeeping today. Cooking with Greggy episode 5 is live for everybody on youtube.com/kindafunny, and episode 6 is live on Patreon for the $1 or above
Get it.
patrons at
Tell you, man.
patreon.com/kindafunny.
Patreon. Just a thriving ecosystem of awesome shit right now. Kudos to Tim Gettys.
Did it alone.
For just single-handedly doing. No, everyone's doing a great job. Here's the thing I like about the Patreon. I'm going to sell you on this right now. Okay.
Give him the one.
Okay, Kevin, give me the one. You get early access to our content.
Beautiful
And if
shot.
that doesn't sound fantastic enough, you get to watch GOG and Gamescast and all of our podcasts live. I mean, granted, you're watching this podcast live right now, but you get to watch the ones we don't normally do live, and interact with us. Right? We have one today. We have a podcast today. If you're thinking to yourself, I don't want to fucking work today, right? I work around these fucking stoners all day. They don't even talk to me. They just fall asleep, right? I need some other interaction. Hit us up on Patreon. You can watch a podcast today, $1 above. Also, everyone's got a friend named Bill, right?
Everyone's got a friend named Bill.
God damn it.
That's true.
Tell your friend Bill we're going to be talking about him on our podcast today. Okay? But like, Bill, they talked about you on the morning show. They might talk about you on GOG, but you're never going to fucking know unless you back them for the $1 above level and watch live. That's all, Kevin.
Holy shit. Gatorade is now following you. Why? Why did Gatorade follow me?
Gatorade followed me. Oh, I thought you said me. I was like, how did you know that? How did you know how did you know that Gatorade started following me?
Why would they follow me? Do they follow hella people? Am I special? They only follow 3,000 people, which compared to their 339,000 followers, it's pretty good. Why would you follow Gatorade though? I have to ask.
I don't. Well, maybe you really like Gatorade. Like Andy's a huge Gatorade fan.
Cool Greg's always drinking.
I'm sorry,
Gatorade.
it's Cool Greg. Cool Greg's the Gatorade fan. Cool Greg's the one that, if I didn't know Cool Greg, I would think he was a narc because he knows all the actual names of the flavors of
the Gatorade?
right? I'd be like, what's the blue one? He's like, oh man, that's fucking Cool Berry Blitz.
Cool Berry Blitz.
What's the, can you name the Gatorade? Well, he's got a fucking Gatorade. He's drinking Gatorade right now. You got a fucking Gatorade in your hands. You gotta be kidding me. You can't write this shit. Now wait, without looking at the label, what's that called?
I don't know, man.
But you're fucking lying because you got friends watching. Your buddy fucking Big Tay Tay or whatever his name is watching right now, and you don't want him to think you're a narc. We all know you. You're not a narc.
Dirty
bro.
Tay.
You're not a narc though. Dirty
No,
Tay.
so don't you have a Dre? Well, you have one friend that you're always talking about. It's like my buddy
Dante.
Tay. Okay. Yeah. I love that he can always take a name like Dante, which by the way is a cool name to
It
begin
is.
with.
Dante's pretty fucking
make
cool.
it cooler.
Even cooler. Yeah. I'm into it, man. I love
God.
the Gatorade hype moment. That is true.
If I had 1/8 of the cool of Cool Greg, I'd be going places in this life.
Yeah.
You know?
You would.
I'd be like
You'd be
hosting
Cool
a morning
Nick?
show or something cool like that.
Yeah.
Cool Nick doesn't work. That doesn't work.
Cool Nick? No, it
Nah,
doesn't.
it doesn't work.
Nasty Nick. It's better.
That's just normal.
It is just normal. And then the last bit of housekeeping. This is the fun thing. Alfredo Diaz is now like officially an achievement hunter, and he's all over their content and stuff, which is super cool. Really proud of him and all that. But he was on his first episode of On the Spot. Can you go back a little bit, Kev?
It's hard to find him.
I just want to show like like in the very beginning.
Muriel and this
Well,
other guy.
why'd
Who's
you
this
send
other
me a
guy?
time code on this?
I didn't mean to.
Okay.
But I just want to show Alfredo and Trevor next to each other.
Look at those.
So
just pause it there. Pause there. Now, real quick, which one's which? We don't know.
it's hard to tell.
There's two.
It's very hard to
Time
tell.
cop. Kevin, can you screen cap that and just and tweet
Hold
out
on,
time
hold
cop?
on, I can do better.
There you go, right there.
Okay.
Time cop. Time
Not
cop.
Alfredo's best still. But anyway,
Trevor's.
this
Trevor looks
video,
like he
you
just
should go
shit his
watch it.
pants.
It's on youtube.com/roosterteeth. It's their improv comedy show. And it's Trevor and
super fun
Alfredo
show.
versus Max and Mariel. And what's funny is they end up taking off their hoodies
Right.
and both wearing Achievement Hunter things, and their team name's the Achievement Hunter Twins, which is what everyone calls these guys. But they went under the name the Loose Boys.
The Loose Boys.
And they decided that they're going to drink their loose juice, which is just alcohol.
Like this.
Now, but here's the problem. Alfredo never had a great tolerance, ever.
No, he's a
But they decided
bitch when it comes to alcohol.
to just start off with the shots. All right?
This is a terrible idea.
It was. Now, what made it even worse is the other team was like, we'll match you guys shot for shot.
That's a terrible
So they matched
idea.
it the entire time. And I'm spoiling this, but it doesn't matter because it's funny. It's worth watching. The name of this video is Trevor Gets Bamboozled. Guess how they got bamboozled, Nick?
Because they were drunk and they bamboozled themselves?
They bamboozled themselves. But the thing is, the other team was drinking water the whole time, not
that
tequila.
sucks.
Oh, that's hella funny.
That's
And they
bullshit.
drank a lot.
That's illegal in
So,
some bars.
watch that shit. It's hilarious. Alfredo did good.
Good. Hey, Alfredo, by the way, looks like he's been working out more.
He has, because he's
Good,
Alfredo.
his shoulders are getting fucking big. Alfredo, if you're watching this, or if anyone wants to tear this part out while I put chapstick on my mouth, Kevin, give me the one. Looking big, buddy. Looking real big.
You describe it as tear this part out? If anybody wants to tear this part out,
Look, man, you can clip some shit out and you can tear some shit out, if you know what I mean.
I know what
I don't
you
want
mean.
Kevin fucking questions.
I know
me,
what you
know?
mean.
There's a genius happening here today. And it has to do with three things. Too much caffeine,
Yeah.
too little sleep, and the third one I'll
Selena.
just keep open because I can't even think about
It's
it right now.
celebrating Selena.
you gotta stop leaving things open. I don't like it.
You gotta leave the door open. You gotta leave some room for Jesus, Kevin. Leave some room. Kevin, where did you get the hat? I want one of those hats.
Vans, many months.
Many moons ago.
I need a new hat.
Probably a year
My
ago.
filthy casual hat is dilapidated because I've worn it to the pool so many times. It's starting to look like an old dad hat.
Yeah.
My brother stole my kind of funny hat, and
You
then
can get another one.
we got two new ones in.
At kindoffunny.com
and Hunter and
/store.
Alexis stole those.
Yeah.
Well, stole is we gave them to them.
Yeah.
Because Hunter loves our hats, and we love when Hunter wears the hats.
I
and
don't know
it's
if
awesome.
did we ever give them to him?
We sure did. They came. I don't think you were here.
Got it. They
They
were
came
my
in to do a
dad's
show.
hat.
We gave them to him. So I need a new kind of funny hat.
Okay.
But if you guys have any cool hats out there too, Kevin, put your address up on the screen, and we'll have them send everything to your place.
Sounds great. Sounds great.
Send them to Kevin. It's great.
Got it. Let's get to the first news story of the day. A big one. This comes from Ron Howard's Twitter.
Yep.
Let's watch the video.
God bless Ron. Ron Howard's just so endearing.
He is.
He's like, hey everyone, I just hope you like me.
Well, as we wrap up production, I just want to take this moment to thank an incredibly talented cast and crew for all their hard work. And to the fans out there, I hope you've enjoyed the pictures that I've been sharing, pictures that I've taken from the set of...
We have, Ron. We have.
Can we even say the name of the movie?
It's Chewy.
I'll see you next year.
Hell yeah, you will.
All right. My gut reaction to this, for whatever reason, not a huge fan of the title.
Really?
It's weird.
But what else
I mean,
could it be?
I don't like the title.
Yeah.
It just seems so lazy.
It is very lazy.
It's very
lazy.
But when you start thinking about it, it's like, what else would you name it?
Han Solo is fine. That would have been fine.
A Smuggler's Run or some shit like that. You know,
The
something.
Falcon, Millennium Falcon, or
Yeah.
Millennium. I don't know. Any of the fucking Kessel Run. No, it's a terrible name too. I'm just spitballing here. Don't fucking judge. There's no like.
Yeah.
You don't, fucking, don't say
Stop
no. We're in
fucking judging him, dude.
We're in a brainstorming
man.
session, bro. There's
I
no
think
bad
it's
ideas.
okay. I'm not mad at it.
I just look at it and I'm like, Rogue One.
Uh-huh.
That's a fucking rad title.
Yeah.
Right. The Force Awakens. The Last Jedi. Solo. Like, what are they gonna call
Solo's
Boba
pretty
Fett story?
badass.
Fett.
No,
it'd
probably
be
Oh, the
not.
Boba.
bounty hunter, right?
Boba.
Boba?
Boba.
Boba? It'll go well with Solo. Boba and Solo. Like Solo cup, Boba drink, boom, done.
Damn.
I mean, I'm excited for this fucking movie, obviously. I'm excited for every Star Wars
Yeah, me
movie.
too.
I think it's a fitting title. It's a fine title. I just was not, I was like, oh, okay. All right, I'm calling it
Flip-flop on
Solo.
the title?
It sounds like you flip-flopped off the...
No, I
it's
just
fine.
wasn't excited about it.
I mean, honestly, it's like, whatever. There's much bigger things to be upset about than the name of this movie.
Right.
Because the internet is mad about it. Like, that is...
Well,
it's
it
shitty.
is, like I think Kevin put it best. It's a lazy title.
But the other way to put it is, it's simple and to the point, and it makes sense.
But if you're gonna call it Solo, why don't you just call it Han Solo? Like,
Because that's not as cool.
Yeah.
That's
I
lazy.
would have been furious if they had called it Han Solo. Then I would have been like, lazy and just no effort. None.
that's true. That's true. I mean, they've had some problems with this, though. They were probably like, hey, we should just really worry about making this a good movie. Maybe not, so we'll figure the title out later.
Well, what's interesting to me is it still has the release date of May 25th, 2018.
Does it?
Yeah.
I thought they pushed it to 2019.
I thought they did too, but apparently they didn't.
Maybe they figured it out. Ron
See
Howard
you
came
next
back
year,
in.
man.
I'll tell you one thing right now. Here's what Ron Howard does.
What does Ron Howard do, Nick?
Everything's chaos. Ron Howard comes in and says, everybody relax. And then he makes order out of the chaos, okay? He goes, you know what I'm gonna give you? Apollo 13, but with Chewbacca. Right? Imagine how much fucking cooler Apollo 13, cool movie,
It was
would have
cool.
been cooler if they were like, we don't know how to fit this square peg into this round hole, and Chewbacca was like, ah! You're like, fuck Chewie, you're right, you're right,
You're
Chewie.
so right.
Chewie figured it out, everyone, and then goes in that little fucking hole, which, by the way, it's like, why is there a hole in the floor in the Millennium Falcon? It's fine. And then
Because they're smugglers, Nick.
but that's where the
That's
engine
where they
room is.
smuggle
It's like, isn't there a
things.
different, like, how do we, and it doesn't matter.
The
Chewie would've
next
fixed it.
news story comes from comicbookresources.com. Jared Leto confirms involvement in Tron 3 plans. Oscar winner Jared Leto has confirmed his involvement in a reboot of Disney's Tron franchise after earlier reports linking him to the project emerged. However, Leto, currently starring in Blade Runner 2049, I don't know that I'd call him starring in that movie,
Oh, he's in it.
said that things were still in the early days in terms of boarding yet another 80s influenced project. Quote, it was a huge movie for me as well, and I do think there's so much potential in that world. There's so much left to be said. I'm absolutely game to try to help in any way that I can to bring it to life. It's something that we're in discussions about and very much looking forward to bringing to reality. It's very early. It's in its very early days, though. I was unaware that it was going to be a reboot. I was also unaware they were still going forward with a third one.
I don't know if they are
Could be a
necessarily.
reboot?
I think this story is a bit misleading. I think they're all in talks to do this. Like, I don't think anything's been officially greenlit yet, though. Jared Leto in a Tron movie sounds awesome.
Yeah?
I love Tron. I was lukewarm on Tron Legacy. I feel like that. I watched it twice since it came out. I'm like, it fits into the category of Man of Steel for me, where I'm like,
Elements are there, but it just doesn't
everything's
come together.
there. It's just not as entertaining as I need it to be right now. Right, I'm not
Yeah.
engaged in this. The action sequence to me played a little too slowly, and which is sad because I'm a huge Joseph Kosinski fan. Like I loved Oblivion. I thought it was fucking great. So. Yeah, let's do it. More Tron. I love Tron World.
Yeah, I mean, it's
there's
weird.
definitely more stories to be told with Tron, for sure.
Because Tron had like massive success around the world.
Tron Legacy?
Yeah, and just Tron as a franchise, but
Sure.
specifically Legacy. And it's crazy to see the influence it has even at like Disney parks and shit, where it's like they view Tron as like a franchise. Like
Oh, I
a
mean,
power
Tron, like, they
franchise.
used to have a Tron ride when I was a kid. It was dope.
They still do in Japan.
Do they?
I
I mean, I remember it being dope. Of course, when you're a kid, everything's dope. Like, if I went on it now, I'd be like, this is the slowest thing I've ever seen in my life. I mean, but Tron 1 was like groundbreaking. Tron 1 was amazing. Well, you know what I mean? Like, you remember everything more fondly. Like, I remember Captain EO being like 2-hour-long movie. I went inside and gave it when I was 20. I was like, this is fucking 5 minutes. I waited 2 hours to see Michael Jackson for 5 minutes in 3D.
It's 5 minutes of fucking amazing perfection.
Yeah, it was pretty amazing.
Captain EO is the damn jam. Next story, this comes from IGN. Variety reports that Netflix Chief Content Officer Ted Sarandos said in an investor's interview that the company intends to release a range of different films, anywhere from the $1 million Sundance hit all the way up to something on a much larger scale. Netflix aims to release 80 original films over the course of 2018. Some of Netflix's forthcoming large-scale titles include Bright, starring Will Smith, and The Irishman, starring Robert De Niro, with production costs of $90 and $100 million respectively. Sarandos believes these original films will bring their movies initiative up to the same scale as television for Netflix. He also addressed the competitive content market and Disney's departure from the service. We just have to focus on creating content that our members can't live without, he said. Whether or not one of our partners decides to produce for us or compete with us, that's really a choice they have to make based on their own business. Throwing that dick around.
Fucking zero fucks given from the Ted Sarandos camp, right? What that says to Disney is bring it.
Bring it, you motherfuckers.
We have the install base. We've got people who are used to our original content. I mean, this is a big deal.
Mm-hmm.
Like up until this point, we really haven't seen what a $90 million Netflix original movie is going to look like. I don't know. I mean, I'm sure people in the chat can look it up, or Kevin can look it up. I don't know what the largest amount of money that Amazon or Hulu or Netflix has spent on their original content, but 90 to 100 million
movies specifically.
Movies, excuse me. But I mean, yeah.
TV, like, as well.
I don't know if they spent $90 million on
what I'm saying
any of their shows.
is like when you look at the whole season of a show, like that shit.
That might cost a lot. But yeah, so The Irishman, for Bright, obviously Bright, written by Max Landis and directed by David Ayer. Cool. Like, this is ushering a new era. If they can be competitive on this level, if they can really market these products to people, they will have effectively recreated the studio system again, where they control the production, the distribution, the pricing, everything right there. It is fucking crazy and fascinating. Like, this could be like, people might look back at this era, like of movies specifically, like this was the thing that brought in the new era and killed movie theaters.
Yeah, no, it's nuts because like they've already kind of done it for TV.
Definitely done it for TV.
Where it's just
TV,
like
people are chasing after Netflix when it comes to TV. For sure.
Yeah.
Like Netflix, Amazon hasn't even caught up to them. Amazon got a good start, but they've kind of like puttered out with their original series I. Nemesis I. Netflix has really just taken the fucking baton and run with it.
Yeah.
And a lot of people are chasing after it. If they can make the major studios chase after them too, damn, man.
Yeah, man.
That's a hard competitive. I mean, the only people that really can compete on that level now, I think Disney can, because Disney's got obviously a deep library, but also, I think Disney is smart and probably like, we need to get into the original content game as well, as far as like producing just for this platform.
Yeah, no,
we'll see what
that's going to be interesting. The latest South Park episode, that's a prequel to the game. Did you see it?
I gotta start watching South Park. You know what? The game made me realize how much I fucking miss South Park in my life, because as a person who's aspiring to do more with stand-up comedy, being able to have a voice that's out there that can do what they do is a very important thing. It might offend you, it might not be the most tasteful of things, but having the South Park guys just there, sitting just a little out of your out of your vision, saying just tearing people down a couple notches, I think is a very important thing to have.
I mean, they're great. I mean, the moral of the story at the end of it is what makes it all okay. If they didn't have that, it would just be fucking tasteless garbage. But it's not, because there's always a message. There is a message. Something there.
Well, it always serves to be like, hey, we're gonna just put everything in a little perspective, right? All these things that in the world that are getting all the steam, all this stuff, we're just gonna kind of bring it back down to a realistic perspective. That's what South Park does, and I appreciate that.
Anyway, the episode wasn't that funny, but
the episode sucked.
But there was one funny plot line in it where they were trying to get their franchise to be picked up for a Netflix show. And they just called up Netflix, and Netflix just has this kind of like room full of telephones, like a telethon type thing, and everybody would just answer the phone. You're greenlit. What's your project?
I love it.
Like, that's fucking genius.
It is. I mean, every time I think that Netflix is too much, right? I'm like, oh god, there's just so many fucking things on this platform. I'll watch. I watched two things last night. I watched the I think it was a Netflix documentary. If not, they picked it up. The one about Hulk Hogan and Peter Thiel and the lawsuit that happened against Gawker. Have you watched that at all? We talked about it a long time ago as a podcast topic. They made a documentary out of it, and they showed sort of, I thought, a pretty good job of both sides of like what the implications of that were. Like, you know, privacy, First Amendment versus like basically billionaires coming in to shut down fucking news outlets. I watched that and I was like, oh, it's so good. And then I was like, I'm gonna give this Mindhunter show another chance. Because I remember I didn't really like the first 15, 20 minutes of it. It's like really David Fincher-esque. I went back to it, started watching it again. I'm like, God damn it, they got me. They got me. Every time I think Netflix has overstretched themselves, or stretched themselves too thinly, I should say, they fucking get me back. And I'm like, man, and more just going to Netflix now, just going to Netflix to see what's there. And that's right where they want you to be.
They fucking got you,
If
Nick.
Disney can come out competitive and I get Netflix, Disney, and HBO, I might not need friends anymore. I might just be able to exist solely on my couch.
Well, we're going to skip this next story, Kevin, to go to something much more important for Nick's new life, if you were to do that. You can now interact and feed a cat online.
Yeah.
What? You added the story?
I saw it on Twitter. I haven't read the story. I don't even know what the hell it is. But you were like, put it on there, so I did. I listened to you.
You want to read
Russian
the story?
YouTuber Alex Ulitin has rigged a way for people all over the world to interact with his cat in real time by using certain commands. Anyone can feed or play with his orange tabby using YouTube's live chat. To note, if you want to feed the cat, you'll need to donate a few bucks. I feel like this cat's gonna die. I think it's a bad fucking idea. You can't just keep feeding a cat. It's not a horse, people. Any super chat donation, feed the cat. Maybe I'll have to raise the threshold to be sure that we don't put a ton of food on the floor. No guarantee that the cat comes through. Usually he will. So apparently there's not even a fucking guarantee.
The cat's gonna come through.
He's just rigged it so that food might come into the bowl and maybe you'll see his cat. This is the end of humanity as we know it. I just want you to know, like with what I just said about Netflix, where I was like, they're ushering in a new era of like unparalleled content creation and really changing the landscape of movie distribution as we know it. This is gonna be the one thing, like there's the only one thing that you didn't have to do anymore. Everything else gets delivered to your house. Yeah. You can't play with a cat unless you have a cat. Now he's doing it. We're all gonna fucking die.
I want to see what the cat's doing, Kevin. Go down.
This is the death of humanity. This is how the machine wins, and we just let it win.
What's the cat up to? Oh, he's not there.
Somebody give him some fucking money. I want to see the cat. I've never seen a cat before.
Give him some money.
I've never played with a cat. I need to see the Kevin.
What's going on?
Give him some of your money. That's a cat toy.
Yeah.
It's one of those things.
Why does it say LED? What? Wasn't that blue a second ago?
I think there's different donations. I don't know. I didn't read the whole story. I don't read
feel like we're
things.
playing Five Nights at Freddy's or something.
Can you scroll back in the live stream or no?
No.
Try.
I am.
Oh,
the LED changed.
Yeah, what the fuck's
happening? I think you can donate and like certain type. So here's the thing: certain chat commands activate these things. So if you give him money, like the food comes down. I'm guessing one of the commands like makes the fucking LED go nuts and the cat goes into a spasm or something.
Holy shit!
And shits itself. I don't know.
Keep reading. Keep reading. Oh shit! Things are happening. Things are fucking happening.
That's like Twitch plays Pokemon.
So I'm guessing that comes down as well, right?
You think the cat's in the hole? Or you think he's chilling somewhere else?
Article, there's not much more to this article, but here's a live stream. Click through, play along. The commands are in the description of the text. We can look at those. I hung out for a while to check it out. The cat didn't come out to play on my watch, though once it did come out to eat.
Fuck this noise. Let's move on.
Apparently, well, I want to see what the commands are. Unfull screen it. Defull screen.
Hold on.
And let's go into the chat, the description and see what this looks like. Okay, it's in Russian. No, it's English. The channel's name is in Russian. All right, whatever, I'm over this. Ladies and gentlemen, if you want to play with the cat, go out and buy a fucking cat.
Damn, Kind of Funny Live 3, 2017, it's all full.
Oh man, dude, the full video's there. You could go watch it now. YouTube.com/content, it's right there on the bottom right.
Well, but my question is this, and this is maybe where we fucked up with KFL 3. It was very successful, lovely event. Everyone who watched it had a great time. People who haven't watched it yet are like, fuck, I should definitely watch that. We didn't have a cat.
You're fucking right.
Bring Thomas the Tank Janine Garofalo to the next Kind of Funny. How about that?
Thomas the Tank Janine Garofalo.
Isn't that his cat's name? Thomas Janine?
Where the fuck?
Kevin, what's your full cat's name?
Thomas Janine Coelho.
Okay, so that's where the Janine.
Not too far.
I got it.
Not too far.
You didn't know.
No, I knew that. I knew that. But like the Garofalo really threw me.
Yeah.
But then, in retrospect,
Not
You're
that
not
far
that
off.
crazy.
Yeah, I know. That's the problem. We're all becoming crazy together. It's getting harder and
the
harder to
problem.
see reality, Cool Greg. You're just gonna have to start feed. One day I'm gonna wake up and I'm not gonna want to move. You're just gonna have to bring me the fucking live feed of the cat and feed me some grape. What is that? Gatorade. Just Gatorade.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
We're gonna put Nick in a room when he's old and feeble, and we're gonna have chat commands, live
Fuck
chat
that,
commands
do it right
to
now.
feed Nick.
Let's do it right now. When I was in Denmark, I went to a museum, and they had an exhibition artist she was from the 70s, actually 60s, through all the way to now. She still does this. And one of her exhibits was she stood in a room completely naked with a table of things in front of her. And you were just allowed to use any of those items however you wanted. It was like a psychological
You should
experiment.
not
just to
be
see
allowed to go to a museum like that.
I mean, no. That wasn't.
Oh,
it was a display of that she had done in the 60s.
God.
It was like it was just.
I thought you were at that sort of thing, and I was
but
like,
I
your
will say
wife
this:
let
I
you
never
walk
told
in?
you guys about this. So it was utterly, completely disturbing because there was like nails and a loaded gun, and it was basically like a social experiment to see what people would do and how if they would mistreat her, or given full freedom, how big of a fucking monster are we as a human being. But she had another exhibit that was there that they recreated. Doorway. I'm not fucking shitting you when I say this. A doorway, normal size of doorway. Male, female, completely naked, staring at each other. And you were not encouraged, but if you wanted to, you could go through that doorway. But you had to sandwich between those two people, which means at one point you either had to look into his eyes or her eyes while you were rubbing against both of them as you went through the thing. Or you could choose to walk around it. That was the experiment.
What did you do, Nick?
I walked around it. Because I am on Twitter and I don't want that shit fucking following
Oh my
me,
God.
if you know what I mean. But it was weird. It's weird to stand back and watch that because you're like, people get really fucking weird. It was just, it was the first time in my life where I was like exhibition art. I always thought it was bullshit. But I watched it, I was like, oh man, this is having an actual effect on me. Like, this is evoking emotion, and this is making me think, and like, this is making me question, and this is making me look at two naked bodies. And then I left.
And then you left, and then
Then I got an open face sandwich, and I didn't think about it anymore.
Can you pull up the tips?
I sure can.
I appreciate that, Nick.
Height those up.
But I'm gonna do the PS I Love This Best Friend
Yeah, go for it.
XOXO.
Go
You
for it.
can go
Let's
to
do shit out of order.
kindoffunny.com/best friend, just like Abby Willett did, aka at Mama Crocodile. Shouting out David Dino. Today I am shouting out fellow best friend and friend of the show, David Dino. The community may remember him from the Kind of Funny Let's Plays for Snake Pass a couple of months back. 6 months ago, I turned my life upside down and dropped everything to move to the other side of the UK all by myself in order to pursue is what she meant to say, my dreams as a game developer. As I have gradually settled into my new life at Sumo, Dino has always made me feel welcome and feel included as a part of the team. He's been supportive, a ton of fun to get to know and laugh with, and has given me some of the greatest, most heated Mario Kart races you could ever imagine. I hope we continue our friendship for many years to come, and I hope I can one day inspire and welcome new faces in the industry just like he did for me. That is what a great story. Shout out to you, Dino.
There you go.
Shout out to you, Abby. Congrats on the job.
I really like them.
A few people are saying the name of the person whose name I couldn't remember. Marina Abromik at the Louisiana Museum, which is where I went in Denmark.
Cool.
That it was her. It was fucking fascinating. At first, again, came in with a bit of a bias. I was like, fucking exhibition art. This is lame. By the end of it, I was like, holy shit, this is fucking wild.
Yeah.
Blew my mind.
I remember you told me about this a
It blew my
long
mind.
time
By the way,
ago.
if you're anywhere near Denmark, you should go to that museum, Louisiana Museum. It's fucking awesome. They got a lot of good museums in Denmark. Tips, right. Spacetime Dave says, does Nick really need to slurp that coffee? Question mark. First off, Spacetime Dave, it's ice. If it were coffee, if Cool Greg would just fulfill my destiny and always bring me a venti iced coffee, I wouldn't need to slurp, I would suck. See, watch, this is slurping. Right, Tim, do sucking real quick while I read the tips. There you go. Our first tip today comes from our friend of the show, Miss Movies. Says, hey guys, wanted to send you this short clip, it's timestamped, where I try to recruit Nick Scarpino into my Schmodown faction. Let's play that real quick.
As far as like other people joining the Misfits, let me give you a little bit of my own
Can't hear it.
head.
Okay.
I personally have never been interested in more people joining the Misfits.
Really?
But I follow the lead of Jay, who has
Okay.
been recruiting, And so if he's interested in someone, I just say, okay, Jay, whatever you want.
Yeah.
I mean, unless it's Nick Scarpino, I really don't have any interest in
You're interested in Scarpino joining, or are you interested in fighting Scarpino?
Both.
Both? Let's talk
you do
about
both.
Jay Washington.
I don't know if that's how that works.
Yes.
Schmoedown. He is
You don't
great
make
at
the
what he
rules.
does, and you guys
Kevin,
have
pause it.
teamed up here. You call.
If I'm getting an invite, I'm in. If you want to fight me, come at me. That's all I'm saying. How about that, Brienne? Yeah?
Two options. Two options.
You got 2 options on the table. You want me to join the Misfits? Cool. We're going to make t-shirts.
Misfits is the best. I'm a big fan of that.
That's a dope name.
That's good.
I mean, it's a cool band too, but...
Yeah.
It's a great TV show too.
What was it? Was it a TV show?
Yeah, it's a British one.
Oh, fantastic. Next tip comes from Alex. Alex Eve says, how many of you kind of funny guys have middle names? I have a middle name. You don't have a middle name. You do?
I do. Robert.
What's your middle name?
James.
James, just like Greg Miller.
I think all of us do. Kevin, do you have a middle name?
No, Andy doesn't.
Andy doesn't. But
Right?
Kevin, you have like
Yeah.
3 last names, right?
I have one middle name and now one last name.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I know your middle. Kevin's got the best
Nope.
full name ever. I'm not going to say it because for whatever reason he doesn't want me to say it because he's probably a wanted man in Peru. And if I say it, the Peruvian cops be like, we need to fucking infiltrate San
Yeah.
Francisco. I don't know. But Kevin's name is great. All of us do. Griffin Fennel says, Nick, I asked on Kind of Funny AMA a little while back about producing, and you gave me the advice to push through the shit moment. Well, I just broke through it. It feels fucking fantastic. Thank you. Good. Congratulations. Yeah, his advice was, how do you, like, when production gets hard, like, what do you do? And I'm like, well, every production gets hard. Every single production you ever do starts with a great idea, and then when you get into the thick of it, you get to that point where you're like, this fucking sucks.
Yeah.
This is shitty. Push through that point, find a proper solution to it, and that's what separates
The roller coaster.
the mice from the men. The Final Death gives our final tip for right now. It says, Nick, I implore you to give Mr. Robot a fair chance. Season 3 started last week, and it's amazing. Brilliant cinematography, writing, casting, and a perfect score. It's also on Amazon Prime. I watched Season 1. I liked it. Started Season 2. Didn't like it. It's done. It's done.
You're
Not
done.
going to happen. Not going back to it. Maybe Remy Malek can bring me back when he plays Freddie Mercury. Right?
Excited about
Tonight, I'm going to have
Get
myself a brand new time.
Brand new time.
Great new time? Kevin, what is it?
Real good time.
Real good time?
Yeah.
There you go. I feel alive.
God, that's beautiful. Good for you, Nick.
Good for you, Nick. Is that it for tips?
That's it for tips.
That is it for tips. All right, it's time for the giveaway. Today we're sponsored by 2 people, which means 2 giveaways. How can they win, Nick?
They can have 4 chances to win. 1, you can be in the chat right now, just like Turncoat is. Turncoat, don't get freaked out. You didn't win shit, but you're in the chat. And that gives you the opportunity to win. That's all I'm saying. I heard my name. I got to. You didn't win shit. You're not a winner yet. You could be a winner though because you're in the chat. That's option number 1.
What are they?
Those are just the norms.
The norms.
If you're just in the chat, you're a fucking norm. That's not bad things. Nothing worse. You can be a muggle. It's cool. Lots of muggles out there, right? Ravenclaw, what up? Option number 2. Way number 2. You can be a Twitch subscriber. There's 2 ways to do that. You can give us our hard-earned money, or if you're smart, if you're a smart cookie, you can go over to Amazon Prime, use that to get 1 free Twitch Prime subscription that you can give to us every month. If you do that, I know it's a pain in the ass, but we love you, and you get the brand new emote, the Chosen Few. Is that what emotes are? I just say it, and that's what it is? Cool. So you are the Chosen Few. And Joey will work on that emote later. It'll probably be a Golden Child, probably be Eddie Murphy from the Golden Child. That's what I'm thinking right now with the weird fucking hat that he wore in that movie. That's what's gonna go.
Did wear it.
Ways number
Great
3 and
movie.
4.
Great movie.
It's on Netflix. Sorry, it's on Amazon Prime. You can go to Kind of Funny, or patreon.com/kindoffunny or patreon.com/kindoffunnygames and support us at the $2 or above level to get entered into the sweepstakes.
Ooh.
That's it. Sorry, Turncoat. I know you're probably freaking out right now. Like, stop fucking saying my name, dude.
The first sponsor today is Dollar Shave Club. By now, everyone knows the Dollar Shave Club ships amazing razors for just a few bucks, but what you might not know is that Dollar Shave Club also has products for pretty much everything else you need in the bathroom. Body wash, shampoo, hair gel, lip balm, everything. Dollar Shave Club makes it easy and convenient for you to upgrade your shave and your bathroom. Just like their razors, everything is super high quality and leaves you looking and feeling amazing. From premium ingredients to sophisticated scents, Dollar Shave Club is changing the game. For a limited time, they're basically giving away their starter set to new members for only $5. This starter set features their executive razor and 3 trial-sized versions of the most popular products that help you stay so fresh and so clean. In your first box, you will receive the shave butter, body wash, and One Wipe Charlie's butt wipes. You'll also receive their executive razor, which includes the premium weighty handle and full cassette of cartridges. After the first box, replacement cartridges are sent for just a few bucks a month. This offer is exclusively available at dollarshaveclub.com/morning. That's dollarshaveclub.com/morning.
What's it right now? Morning for another 15 minutes on the East Coast, the West Coast, Best Coast.
Dollar Shave Club's high-quality products will have you covered from face cheeks to butt cheeks. There's no better time to try the club. dollarshaveclub.com/morning.
Woo!
And the second sponsor. Nature Box.
Yay!
Eating can be hard. Snacking can be harder. Don't worry. We got you. Nature Box has over 100 snacks that taste good and are actually better for you. All snacks are made from high-quality, simple ingredients, which means no artificial colors, flavors, or sweeteners, so you can feel good about what you're eating. Gia's favorites are the white cheddar caramel popcorn and the salt and pepper lentil loops. Because she's Gia, that all makes sense. We talked about this, the lentil loops. She's a big fan.
And she loves those because they will touch her.
They will, unlike me.
Unlike you.
No.
It's too hot.
Can't do the cuddles. You're sure to find your new snack obsession at Nature Box. They add new snacks every month, inspired by real customer feedback, the latest food trends, and professional chefs. It's so simple. Just go to naturebox.com, choose the snacks you want, and NatureBox will deliver them right to your door. And there's no risk. If you ever want to try a snack you don't like, don't eat it. NatureBox will replace it for free. And right now, NatureBox is offering Kinda Funny Morning Show fans 50% off your first order when you go to naturebox.com/morning. That's naturebox.com/morning for 50% off your first order. Once again, naturebox.com/morning.
As in, good morning to you, ladies and gentlemen. We will now be talking directly to you. Oh, no, you got to give away things first.
2 games to give away.
I got ahead. I wasn't paying attention.
The first one of the chosen few.
Oh, no.
From Kinda Funny Games Patreon. His name is Colton Dombrowski.
Yeah.
The game is Songbringer on Steam. Bow, 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 bow. Congrats.
Here's a song for that. Tonight we're gonna have myself a pretty good time. 'Cause I'm married and that's the threshold of stuff we can do.
The second winner, Kraldst from the Twitch chat, one of the normies.
Kraldst.
That is KRALDST from Twitch chat. You've won Inversus Deluxe
Kraldst.
on Xbox One.
Such a normie name.
What a normie.
What a normie
What
name.
a normie. Well, congratulations, you normie. You did it. You did
To be
it.
fair, he might be a subscriber. We don't know.
That is the thing.
He might be a subscriber.
There's some weird overlap
We can't
potential.
tell. We can't really tell until we go into sub-only mode, where we can root out the norms from the
when we
chosen few.
actually see.
Krauts might be a sub. We may have just pissed them off there. Sorry, Krauts.
We'll have to see.
At
Now
least
we're
you're
gonna
not
do the old
turncoat.
3 and 3.
You know what I mean?
Damn. Turncoat says rigged.
Turncoat was like, why does Nick always pick my? You know why? It's because your name's easy to fucking say.
Have
It's
you
not like
have you
Krauts.
talked shit about him before?
I talk shit about Turncoat all the time. I don't know why. Well, I mean, his name is Turncoat. FYI.
Normie hype. So seriously, Jason.
There it is.
Krald says, I love you guys.
We love you back.
Lone Gamer Phil says, what number is the game prequel South Park episode? I don't know the number, but it's last week's episode. It's the one that just came out. And when you play the game, there's actually an option to watch the episode. Like if you click on the menu, it says, watch the latest episode.
Phoenix 98 says, "Hey Nick." Oh, that is cool, by the way. I haven't done that, but you can watch it in the game. Phoenix 98 says, "Hey Nick, where did you get that Chew Tits T-shirt? It's Chew-Jitsu."
Chew Tits.
I realize now, looking at myself in
Chew Tits.
in the monitor, that I get that that mistake you made was well founded, sir. I understand that, but if you want a Chew-Jitsu shirt, you can type in Chew-Jitsu, 2 words, into Google, and Nick Albin's website will pop up. He is a jiu-jitsu practitioner out of some place that I don't know of.
Krald says, I don't have an Xbox. I'll give my code to Turncoat.
There you go. Oh, yeah, there it is.
That's really cool.
Turncoat, congrats.
Look up his name. I keep
Flying
fucking
Wombat
his name.
says, do you guys play board games at all? Every once in a while, I get together with my friends, we play some.
I wanna play
There's a game
more
called King
board
of
games.
Tokyo, that's great.
We had a great time at the Let's Play reunion.
Yeah.
Playing Trivial Pursuit.
We did.
Now Jeff went all fucking beautiful mind on us.
It was
and
insane. He knew everything.
Yeah, he just went into his dark space and pulled shit out of his ass. And then it was him and what's his name? Jeremy was there also, just backing him up. They're like weirdly smart. I don't like that.
They're weirdly smart.
They come off real dumb on camera,
Yeah.
but behind the scenes, they're actually evil geniuses. But I'd love to play more board games. I'd like
me
to do
too.
more Let's Plays that are board games. Like maybe a GOG topic one of these days. We'll just play a game together.
No, let's never do that. Are you joking?
Drinking and playing games. Yeah, I love that. It's fun.
Literally every time we've tried that, it's the worst cocktail.
No, it's because Greg always goes, let's figure out how to play the game while we're doing this.
Okay.
And then he brings games that are so complicated that you can't figure it out, and then he gets frustrated. I get frustrated. Remember that time that we were at the end of a 24-hour live stream? He's like, let's figure out how to play the fucking Ghostbusters game. And I'm like, Greg, I can't even spell Ghostbusters. I'm so fucking tired right now. I figured it out. I'm talking like Uno. We'll play Uno together.
Let's play fucking Uno. I like that.
I just WWE slapped you. There it is.
Oh. Lesbian Jedi says, Nick, you have to try the show Tin Star. It's on Amazon. So good.
Okay. I'll try. I'll try. Should we go into sub-only mode right now before Andrea pokes her head? Is Andrea here today?
Yeah.
Is she gonna poke her head around and yell at me? God, man, I get like anxiety around 11:50.
Yeah, let's get into.
She's gonna come over and like yell at me. I don't want to see the redhead poking around the corner. Make me feel stupid. She makes me feel so dumb. I'm going into sub-only chat right now.
We recorded 3 party modes yesterday that are fucking some of the best work we've ever done.
Started off, can we say the games?
Yeah.
Started off with Smash.
Super Smash Brothers
That
for
was
the Wii
fun.
U.
They gave me the fucking defunct controller. They gave me the controller without one of the nub-nubs on the left.
Give you it. You were just very slow.
I was just slow. I'm a little slow at the end of the day. I'm an old fucking man. Shut up. But I still, well, okay, you go watch the Let's Play. Spoilers. What up? Right? Once a champ, always a champ. Second game we played, Nidhogg 2.
Nidhogg 2.
And boy,
that was fun.
We started that game, and I remember being like, I fucking hated the first Nidhogg.
Really?
Yeah, because it was like the 8-bitty, like you had to. It was like fun, but I remember it just being
stressful.
I can't remember. It was stressful, right? But it's really fun when you're not playing. When you're playing, oh god, forget it. Forget about
watching other people. That's gonna be a great party mode. And then the last one we did was Arena Gods,
which was so fun.
Which, if you don't know what Arena Gods is, then you probably don't because it's kind of small. YouTube Arena Gods just to see what this game is. It was so fucking fun.
It's so fun. It plays. The fun factor of it is A, it's actually pretty deep mechanics. B, for what it is. B, it plays well.
Yeah.
It plays how you want it to play. Not like most of these twin stick shooters that I can't understand how to.
You just don't even.
Can't get it. That's what this should be. It should be that fucking hard.
Default Xander says, Tim, which is your favorite Smash? I honestly, at this point, I gotta say it's Smash for Wii U, just because of the
100%.
amount of characters. Like, I'm really, at this point, with whatever happens in the future, like if Smash 5 ends up happening instead of just a port over to the Switch, I'm gonna be a little bit bummed because we're not gonna get Cloud back or Bayonetta or Ryu. Like, all these characters they're gonna get snaked. Like Snake did, you know?
Wow, Snake was so good though.
So it's kind of upsetting. But yeah, man, I'm a big fan of the Wii U version. I'm a big fan of all of them, but...
There you go. Phoenix98 says my favorite Smash is Dunst.
Smash the Dunst.
Remember that?
I do.
When it came out of Greg's mouth, and everyone's like, what does that mean? And even he didn't know what it meant, but he kept it going for at least 2 months.
That's what he does.
Yeah.
Dragon Punch says, Tim, are you playing Mario Switch yet? Unfortunately, I'm not. I really fucking wish that I was, though.
John D. Rossi says, Nick, would you ever want to produce an indie film or a short? Yeah, I've produced some shorts before. And I love tossing out ideas with some of my friends too, but those are really hard. It takes a lot of time. You have to have a really good idea and really want to devote to that. And right now I'm devoted to this desk. There it is.
Mr. Yasman300 says, guys, did you see Sasha Banks' Instagram story? She posted Greg's Instagram post on her story.
Oh, yeah.
Your post or Greg Miller's? Oh, okay. I don't know what that means.
Like, she screenshotted, put that picture, that's the picture that he had of his Instagram on her story.
Cool. That's cool. Sasha Banks is awesome.
Yeah.
Let's do one more.
Do you think that in any world, any reality, any alternate reality, I'm like as cool as Sasha Banks?
No.
No, I don't think so either.
Lotus Chief says, Tim, what are your thoughts on the 1986 Transformers movie? I absolutely love that movie. Everything about it. The soundtrack's amazing. The animation's gorgeous.
Which one?
The 1986 Transformers, the animated one.
Yeah,
Optimus, that scene of Optimus Prime, fucking just rolling, jumping up, transforming mid-fucking air, shooting those motherfuckers as he does a backflip and that song's playing. Are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me?
So
one
good.
shall stand. One shall fall. This is too fucking epic.
Here's the problem.
And then he dies.
They knocked
and
it out
it's
of
so
the-
dramatic.
It's so
And he turns
dramatic.
gray, and his head fucking turns, and the music's like dun 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 dun, and then the stupid ass kid starts crying, and I started crying. Oh my god.
And then at the end, Rodimus Prime.
Honestly,
Let me tell you something right now.
which fuck that shit, but at the same time, when he pulls the matrix of leadership up and the fucking lights go, got me.
Rodimus Prime. Fucking awesome name.
Yeah.
Awesome name, bro. Awesome.
Weird thing about that movie, there's two versions of it. The original theatrical cut, there's a scene where it's Spike and Bumblebee on one of the moons, and like they see like the planet getting eaten by Unicron, and he goes, "Oh shit!"
Yeah.
And it's like, why? Like, why did you need to
Because
have that?
I think they were allowed to have one shit in like PG movies.
And
or
then
something
they
like
got in
that.
trouble for it, and
Yeah,
then they
of
had to
course
like make
did.
another version.
That's stupid.
Yeah, fucking weird shit.
Stupid,
God, that
that was
movie's
weird.
awesome. I want to watch that movie.
All right, everyone. Sometimes too much of a good thing is a bad thing. So let's wrap. Should we wrap this up?
Yeah, let's wrap
Thank
it
you for
up.
joining us all today. We'll of course be back tomorrow. What is the required reading for tomorrow?
Outcast, Volume 1.
Outcast.
It'll be Nick and Greg tomorrow.
Yeah, so I'm going to read Volume 1 tonight, and I'll probably remember when one of you tweets at me at 11 o'clock, right when I'm going to bed, and then I'll stay up, because that's how my life works. Also, might be a little addicted to South Park. It's super good. It's super good. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks so much, Tim. Thank you for hosting today. I appreciate it. Everyone, stick around. I will be reading subscribers, the chosen few. You will hear your name come out of my mouth, and isn't that an exciting proposition? And then after that, Andrea and Greg will get into the real nerdy news you need to know, Kind of Funny Games Daily. Right now, I'm going to look over to my left and stare at Cool Greg's crotch.